So see what the past wants to give to you, and open yourself up to receive wisdom, love, forgiveness. So what are you, by completing with the past, by honoring the past, what is the past giving you? We are being so triggered right now with our childhood trauma, our adult trauma, also the trauma of our families, even past life traumas coming through. So what can we do when we are triggered? My name is Megan, and I'm the facilitator of the Morphic Field. Through this chaos, this overwhelm, constellation work can help. Accessing the field can help support you to identify what is the actual origin of this trauma response that I'm having right now, this fight, flight, fright, this freak out mode, why my nervous system's off the charts, dysregulated, why I'm having this anxiety. And it may not just be your personal trauma from this lifetime. There may be, again, family traumas that you're tapping into that are unhealed, or, some other component from the past. When we access the field, we discover the origin of that trauma so that we can release it, so that we can give support to it. Perhaps there's some reprogramming to do with that trauma as well. In this constellation, you're going to connect with the past. So we're going to experience a shift today in how you're relating to the past, putting the past where it belongs in the past so that you can be in this present moment. As always, for the tabletop constellations, you want your Post-it notes and a pen, and you can also follow along like it's a meditation as well. Let's bring you into the field. You can always follow along like it's a meditation as well. So let's write me now. This is you in the present moment. Let's place you in kind of in the center facing forward. When we place our hand on the representation for you, you're going to connect to the field and access the extrasensory, the unseen, hidden information and energy of you in this present moment. So placing your hand on the representation for you in this present moment, let's do that. Let's tune in. Notice what you're noticing. So again, opening yourself up to receive greater, wider, deeper information beyond the five senses. You getting more and more present to you in this present moment. You now, and you now, and you now. Becoming more and more present each moment that goes by. You in this present moment. Okay. What are you noticing? What's the experience? How do you feel? What thoughts are going through your mind? Becoming more aware. So part of this conscious awakening is you becoming more conscious of you. Know thyself. Becoming a witness of you. So, what are you feeling? What are you thinking? What are you aware of? Thoughts are a pattern, are programmed in your mind. What beliefs are programmed in your mind. Noticing even more. So we're kind of witnessing what you typically experience all the time, looking through new eyes. So when we access the field, we are able to see and experience. So everything is interrelated, everything is connected. You can also be an observer. So observe yourself in a new way, in this present moment. As you do that, again, that's how you bring more consciousness, more conscious awareness to you, how you know thyself. We're going to bring in another part. Been seeing this a lot lately. As we're kind of moving through timelines, we're also being triggered. We're being triggered in our own personal lives, so childhood traumas, adult traumas. We're also being triggered in our families, or our family ancestral trauma, even past life trauma. There's a lot of triggering going on, bringing chaos and fear, sense of instability, not being secure, fear coming from the past. So we're really being triggered right now. So let's do this. Let's bring in the past. We're going to draw that arrow up top, and let's write the past. We're going to place the past in front of us. Let's take a look at the past. Whatever distance feels comfortable for you, place one hand on me now, one hand on you in the present moment, and one hand on the past. Looking through your eyes towards the past, what do you see? Looking from the eyes of the past towards you, what do you see? Who do you see when you look towards the path? What's your experience? How do you relate to it? How do you feel towards it? Take a few moments to observe. See if there are memories coming through. How do those memories feel? How do you relate to those memories? What eyes are you looking through when you think of those memories of the past? Is there something that's incomplete? Is there a trauma that's coming up? When the past lives as though it's alive and present, that's when we kind of get hooked. We get triggered. When we haven't released it, when we haven't healed it, when we haven't shifted the perspective from looking through the eyes of trauma to something else, to I've learned the lessons, I've healed, I'm able to support myself, I'm able to honor myself, I've gained wisdom, I see the truth now. So looking through those eyes, through new eyes, we can complete the past, we can heal the past, we can place the past behind us, we can have the past support us. But looking through your eyes now towards the past, what do you see? What's your feeling towards the past? And again, you may be noticing particular triggering moments, and it may not be just yours, it could be in your family, ancestral traumas as well. Some of you are seeing the traumas, and many of you are feeling the good times too. So those traumas tend to kind of be sticking points for us that knock on our door and sit on our shoulder and come back to us when we're experiencing stressful moments in life, and especially right now. So again, seeing in your past the good times, the good moments, the lessons you've learned, maybe even the perspectives that you've already changed, and also welcoming in those moments, those times, those traumas where there's an opportunity to heal, to shift, to gain that wisdom. So perhaps you've learned some lessons there from those traumas, but not fully. So here's an opportunity to fully learn the wisdom, to fully learn who you are. These traumas, these false beliefs, I'm not loved, I'm not good enough, I'm unworthy, false beliefs. So when we see the truth in that, when we honor who we truly are, we can be complete, we can be wise, we can be free. So see what is coming up for you as something to an access point for you to take your power back. All right, so we'll do a little bit of work here with that. See if there's anything for you to say towards the past. It can be something like, thank you for the lessons. I have learned them well. Feel yourself receiving those life lessons. You can say towards the past, thank you for this wisdom. I would not have earned it without you. What happens when you say these words to the past? What happens for you? You can say towards the past, I am complete with you now. I take the good and I leave any traumas with you where it belongs. I'm in the present moment now. As you say the words that are there for you when you speak to the past, feel yourself releasing, feel yourself letting go, feel yourself reprogramming, recoding in this present moment. This is what we do in the field. We are reprogramming, recoding. See what else is there for you to speak, to say to the past. Some of you may be present to, you hurt me. You've been hurting me for a long time. I've been indebted to you with shame and guilt, grief. No more. I'm letting go of this. It has served me. It does not serve me anymore. So I'm letting this to rest, keeping this in the past, where it belongs. Some of you may want to take some parts back. See what the words are for you. I take my love back, my love of myself back. It's mine. I get to keep it now. I take my heart back. Some of you may have young parts that feel split, separate. See if those parts will come back to you now, to you in the present moment, welcoming them back. These parts, when they come back to you, they are whole, W-H-O-L-E, complete. You can support them now in the present moment. If they're not ready, that's okay. See if some of these parts can come back to you now. So we have, during our own trauma in our life, parts of us will literally split off, become dissociated, stay stuck and lost in that time and space. So we're seeing if these parts can come back to us now. So during a constellation, we can go back in time and find those parts and build a relationship with them so they feel safe to come home to you in the present moment. So see if some of you can bring those parts home right now. Letting your parts know that they are safe with you. See if there's anything else to say to the past. You can say, I am complete with you now, and now, and now. Each present moment, I am complete with you now, and now. Thank you for your service to me. Thank you for our time together. When you are ready, you can see if, before we do that, see if the past has anything to give to you. Some of you, it may feel like your past is giving you power, your power back. I'm hearing a lot of wisdom, seeing a lot of wisdom. So see what the past wants to give to you, and open yourself up to receive. Wisdom, love, forgiveness, care. So what are you, by completing with the past, by honoring the past, what is the past giving you? Such that you look through new eyes, and you see the past, you see your past differently now. Freedom, peace, P-E-A-C-E, worthiness, completion. Okay. When you are ready, you can place the past behind you where it belongs. And if there's moments when you want to communicate with the past, you can put the past in front of you and go deep, look around. But in this constellation, and in life, we're gonna place the past behind us where it belongs, so we can stand in our strength with our healthy boundaries, connected to Source in this present moment. and this present moment being centered, alive. So how does it feel now that the past is behind you? Does it feel a little bit different? Do you relate to your past? Do you look through new eyes a little differently now? Just take a few moments to fully receive the information, the healing, the shifts, the transformation that you experienced just now in this constellation. And if any of you had some triggers, some traumas that felt incomplete and you want more support, I can help you through a 90-minute constellation. Please reach out to me. If you have any comments, what did you experience during this constellation? Please type them in the notes below.